It's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. It's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. Turn up, East Coast, turn up, Japan, turn up, Motherland, turn up, Europe, turn up, South America, turn up, Australia, turn up, whole world, turn up.
Honey, 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 honey. Wait, what was that?
That was my Barry White whisper.
Yeah, that was some serious Barry White. Like, honey. Like, oh, wow. Oh, my. Okay. Well, on that note, welcome to Honey's Closet.
That's right.
Here through the powerofvoices.com. It's me, myself, and Lee Michaels, the king
Mr.
of
Lee, Mr. Lee,
the
a child on punishment.
The Invisible Man.
That's right.
The Invisible Man. And check out the Lee Michaels Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, minus Lee Michaels. How about that?
That's right. Chris Bass holding it down.
Holding it down.
Putting it down, big time.
Yeah.
I don't have to be there. He does it so good.
Yeah, but you have to come back because now all the other characters are not there. And so, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's true.
As we see Chris Bass, Bishop Bass is just tuning in.
What's up, Bishop?
Yes, but he does. He holds it down.
Yes, he does.
And does an amazing, does.
Y'all don't
He
even
does.
miss me. Nobody
No,
asks
I
about
you
me
know
or
what?
nothing.
Well, for what? Hell, every time I ask you, what do you tell me?
No.
Oh,
Y'all don't ask for,
Well, we're not going to
I
ask
watch
for
the
you
show.
when Chris is not on. That's kind of rude. Like, hey, Chris, where's Lee? We don't do that.
Well,
We enjoying Chris. You should be
y'all
on there.
You don't miss me. I don't need.
I
I don't
do.
need to be there.
I think you do. I think the cast of characters need to come back and make
Nah. Y'all good.
I don't think so.
Do
I
your
think
thing, chicken wing.
You just want to be out. I don't know. I'm going to follow you. I don't know. Chris, we're gonna record our show and put it up, and then we're going to follow him because something's going on.
No, I'm going to physical therapy and, doing a little stuff and relaxing a lot, resting in between therapy. What you
Yeah,
talking
resting. I don't see it on my other page.
Oh, which one?
On the new Honey's Closet. I wonder if you got on the old. I don't know how to delete the old one. The one with the couches.
Yeah, I forgot about this one down here.
Yeah. It's not your fault. It's my fault because I did a new page.
Yeah.
I want to
6
get rid of
different
that
things.
other one.
Oh, really?
I want because this one is more. It's just Honey's Closet.
Okay. Yeah, see,
So-
I got both of them labeled as Honey's Closet.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that other one. We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anyways, thank you everybody who's tuning in to Honey's Closet. We come to you live every Tuesday 8 to 9, and it's amazing. Thank you for tuning in with little old me and Lee Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, get your butt back over to the Lee Michaels Show.
All right. I might make a cameo appearance.
I'll tell you, man, people, they get new cars and shit, and they be doing stuff. He gonna make an appearance on his own show. Chris, you hear this?
I'll make a cameo.
Man, I don't know.
I'll stop by.
You'll stop by.
I'll do a drive by. Yeah.
He says my logo is still up, honey. Chris says the logo is still up.
You're right. See, you got me so damn confused. I don't know what I'm doing.
Chris, isn't it funny how everything is somebody else's fault?
It is. It's not my
Somebody else's doggone fault. Now I got to turn this down. Now it's my fault.
fault. It is. Everything is your fault. I didn't have nothing
Hey,
to
I'm
do with
used
it.
to it. Everything's always my fault.
You got all this stuff going on. You got me discombobulated, confused, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I'm gonna write a song called "Discombobulated,"
Yeah.
and you're gonna be making it. Can you write it? Because I know you did a lot of stuff for the Temptations and stuff. So can you?
Well,
you
yeah,
think you
but
can hook it up.
I got to get paid. See, they didn't pay me right back in the day. See, so now
We're gonna make sure you
I
get
ain't
paid.
taking no prisoners
We're
now.
gonna make sure you get paid.
I want to get
It's gonna
paid.
be a hit.
I'm sure.
It's gonna be a hit.
Well, if I put it down, it's going to be a hit. Just like all the rest of them I did.
And didn't get
Now,
paid for
now,
it.
did you see the picture of me from back in the day?
Jesus! All you needed was the fish pump. The fish. What's the
Oh,
fish?
shut up, dude.
Tank
No,
pumps.
No.
Yes.
But you see how David Ruffin used to look like me?
I don't know. Yeah, I see. I see it. Shame on them. Shame on them.
I know.
I'm just so, Anyways, guys, welcome to Honey's Closet. Our topic tonight is, has ratchetness become a lifestyle? And
I think so.
I'm going to tell you why I had an incident on Instagram. There's a website called Ratchet TV or something, or ratchet.com. And they post on Instagram, and they posted a video of a girl going off in a McDonald's or some kind of, you know, and she was a big girl with like fluorescent red hair, and she was cussing people out. And so a gentleman, I believe a white gentleman, spoke up and told her she needs to calm it down, and she went off on him. And so I commented on the post and I just thought and I didn't say anything bad really, but I'll read what I put. Okay. And the next morning, oh man, I think all in all, I probably got over 100 comments.
Off of your comment?
Off of my comment, and
wow.
80% of them were negative.
That's because you know, you got to understand, when you jump in a pool filled with alligators, you got to expect to get some alligators biting you in the ass. So that's what happened. You were in the land of ratchetness.
I stepped into their domain.
Right. And that's where they live. That's
here's the thing.
How they are.
A heifer can get ratchet if need be. But see, I don't think I get a little ghetto hood. Maybe I'll get a little hood because I came for him. But I was like, I'm not going to go off the way I want to go off. And I sat there and I answered about 30 comments or more. And I said, you know what? I'm tired, y'all, because it was older men like, oh, you want to satisfy white daddy. No, I think that we need to do better as a black race. Every time we open our mouth, we don't have to be nigga and bitch and F you. We don't, in public, like, really? This is who we're. So you're saying this is what black is, and it's not. And I've had several people, because, you know, I'm really big in NASCAR, and I've been all over, and I've had several people tell me, and to me it was an insult. Oh, you're not the typical black person. No, I am. That ratchet shit that you see is not typical black people. That's the ignorance.
But see, that's how people want to pigeonhole and stereotype, you know. And because that's the way they are, then if you're not like them, then you must not be. Right. You want to please you're not black. Right.
White people don't care about you. Not all white people are like that. Just like we don't care about us.
But it's not about what white people want or like or dislike. It's what you're comfortable with as an individual.
Well, my comment
and you don't have to be like them.
Something to the matter of, this is why white people look down on us because of her behavior.
They look down on them.
And they said, well, why are you trying to please white people? Oh, you want to please them. You must be this and you must think you that. No, I'm a proud black woman that will beat your ass at that. That's what I wanted to say.
Down.
But I'm tired of seeing we don't have to act like that, because when they kill us, their excuse is, well, black people are confrontational. We're afraid of them. They're this, they're that. We got to stop. We got to show them that we can handle things in a nicer demeanor without, I mean, but her whole look and everything, she didn't be in a fast food place. I'm going to say it. Fat bitch should have been somewhere at Panera's or something eating. Like, seriously.
Not Panera bread. No. She needs to stay away from there.
With no bread. Just salad. She should have been eating when you was just eating salad.
That's right.
So
you need to go get you an pecan apple salad from Wendy's.
Yeah. That was a nice looking salad.
It was. It's good.
It was. So we'll talk about that. And then we're also going to play one of my old prank calls that me and my sons prank called my dad. In my
you didn't prank your dad, did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's like my daughter. She pranks me from time to time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I told her to grow up. I'm not falling for that crap.
Chris said he'll chip in to pay you for the song.
Chip in? No.
I was about to say
ain't gonna get it.
I was about to say, Chip, Chris, we might need you to go ahead and front that, and when we get our residuals, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, chipping in. Chipping in means a little bit of money.
Yeah,
I'm going for the big ducks.
You going for the big ones? Okay, so
I'm gonna write a big hit, so I want to get paid.
Oh, why you can't just get paid like attorneys? You get paid if we win, then you get your fees.
Well, see, I've reached a point when I don't even, I don't get out of bed unless I get paid.
It's a song like that saying, okay, Gucci Mane, I'm not even I'm not.
He didn't go Gucci on me.
You just said that in a song, like, I don't do something unless I'm getting paid.
That's right.
Okay.
And Chris, you know better.
Chris wants to see the song happen.
Well, I'm gonna make it happen, but y'all got to get the ducks together.
We don't have all that money yet.
Well,
we got to make it a hit first, and then you get paid.
All right, I'm gonna write the song, and I'm gonna let you,
You're gonna be
read
in the
it.
song, so it's not like you're gonna be a writer and a performer
Oh, you want me to sing it?
with us. I don't try to take over, brother. Hold up.
Well, okay. So this is a
It's
a group.
Yeah,
So what's the name of the group?
we have to figure that out.
Temptations Wannabe.
It can be
Who's
When
going
I-
to be in the group? First of all,
it can be the whole cast of characters.
so you're talking
It'll be like
Apollo,
me, the class like the
Alpha,
Pips. Mm-hmm.
you,
Yeah,
me,
Yeah.
Chris Bass,
Chris Bass.
and who else?
I don't know. We got any more women? Maybe Lisa London, if she wants to join the group.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to be the only girl.
she can't sing worth a damn dog.
I can't either. We finna fake this. We finna fake it till we make it.
Oh,
They got auto tune and all that. We can, yeah.
now I got to work hard now.
It's gonna be a hit though. Nobody else is singing and doing stuff good. And they making money.
This is true. That's very true.
You know what? Which is gonna lead me into the very first topic.
Okay.
We're gonna go into this topic. So Eric Benet posted something on Instagram that has gotten him a little slack. So it says, rap artists, if you put my glasses, I'm in denial. Rap artists,
Go
if
ahead,
you-
Granny.
if all you rap about is killing black people, degrading black women, abusing drugs, materialization, living a low life, you are not an artist. You are a black face for white supremacy. You are being used to help destroy your own people. Thoughts? I don't want to be grandma. I want to be like the naughty teacher. Like,
Naughty teacher.
come clean the chalkboard, little boy. Okay.
My name is Bennett. I'm not in it. You going to jail. Eric
College
Benet.
classes. Yeah.
Let me say this about Eric. I think he's a talented artist, and I appreciate him standing up and making that statement. Because if nothing else, we should think about what he just said.
Now, mind you, Eric Benet might get a little, because he was married to Halle Berry, and supposedly he beat her. So you kind of might, I get what he's saying, but people might come and say, well, you a wife beater. So who, that's the pot calling the kettle black. I'm just saying.
You think that's true?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think there was some, well, she's great. I mean, gorgeous, beautiful, but I think she's a little crazy.
Yeah, I think I'd learn to put up with her crazy. She's so fine. I don't know. I think I'd have to.
A lot of men say
Put up
that,
with-
and then they be like, oh, she's just crazy as hell.
Yeah, I bet she's a handful. I've heard that. I know Eric. I've met him. I've done some work with him. His first album, I helped. My company did some research, and we picked a hits out of that first album.
Here he goes, y'all.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You can ask him. I used to have his number, but when you asked me, or when you talked about this before we went on the air, I realized I didn't have his number anymore. But I'll find his number and have him come on the show.
Yes,
And
would
talk.
you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm going to hold you to that.
No. I'll make that happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So I appreciate Eric stepping up and making that statement because he's not lying. First of all, there is all kind of crazy stuff in rap music today, and it has been for years. It hasn't gotten any better; it's gotten worse.
It's gotten worse.
And we've learned to tolerate it and accept it and pump it up
Yeah.
and appreciate it and love it. And that's scary to me.
It is, because there's some songs that I really like, and when I listen, like I have to Google now. Before you can kind of know, you knew the lyrics, you
Right.
can learn them. Now I have to Google them, and
Yeah.
I'm like, this doesn't make sense, but I like the song.
Yeah. I mean, the tracks are generally what catch your ear first, and then the rhythm to the lyrics and what have you. But I got to say that Eric didn't lie.
Yeah, I think before we
It's
go
violence
on, Chris
and-
said Lee would let Harry Belly put a ball gag in his mouth and spank him.
What?
See, Chris, we're gonna have to have an intervention because
you're
Chris
gonna need
be
to call
saying
in.
some stuff,
Right. You're gonna have to call in.
and I need to know who he be hanging out with.
Right.
Because what do you be doing, Chris, over there in Chicago?
I don't know. Him and Laura Rice must be.
What happened to Laura? I don't see her.
She's been on the DL. She's been quiet.
Somebody's walking in.
Hmm?
Somebody's walking in.
Really?
Yeah. So, oh, look what the damn wait a minute. Look what the has bloomed.
The cat brought in.
You come sit your hot tail down right here and join us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If I get some trouble now.
That's okay. We love Trouble's my middle name. So, but yeah, I think he got a lot of slack from we're talking about Eric Benet.
Ooh, what'd he do now?
He read that. He put this out on Instagram. So, yeah, I mean,
saw this.
I think that there's a lot of it that is definitely right.
Yeah.
But
See, I liked it right there.
yeah, that's your name. That's your name. Yeah.
But being all a white woman, can I comment on this?
Go ahead, Miss Freaking Flyer Miles.
I know, right?
Did you get in today?
I got in Sunday. I'm still a little bit.
So you just been posting pictures since you've been back. I thought you were still there.
No, I got back Sunday early Sunday, fly out of Dodge. But yeah, that's quite a. I've talked a lot about this with a lot of, shall we say, being like very cautious about how I approach this with my black friends and saying that I have no idea what it's like to be black. First of all, I don't claim to have any. Right down to I would never make you a potato salad.
White folks don't make potato salad.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Is like that's an ongoing joke with my black comedians. Is white people trying to make potato
But
salad?
you're Italian. They don't
but-
make potato salad.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
Italians
do.
want to
Yeah.
cook. Shoot.
Shit, but
But do you use mustard in your potato
No.
salad? See, that's the difference.
are you supposed to?
Well,
Yes.
a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how you get
Dijon?
the little yellow color to it.
Okay.
Oh, is that what it is? But
Yeah.
going back to that,
Yeah. We only have an hour. We got some stuff to get to.
D-
I'm glad you're here.
I mean, one of the things that I'm amazed at is like he really does hit it on the head on a lot of different things. I mean, I understand there's a lot of stuff that that rap music is about that is their reality. Okay.
Yeah, but
But I mean, where it's
certain
gone
things.
to where it is, I'm just like it's the same
It's
repetition of like, it's like meaningless. There really is no depth to in a lot of the
Yeah.
music, but I don't know to me, it's like I wish they would build it up rather than.
yeah.
I mean,
think
it's easy
just-
to go to the gutter and do some negative shit.
Well, the way they
Then-
portray women, which has
Yeah.
always been a little.
Well, I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this about the women, and we're gonna move on because we gotta talk about something real quick before we get to our topic. If women would stop letting themselves be portrayed like that, let me
True.
tell you something. If you're not, I remember
agree.
a video of Jay-Z, and I forget the big guy that was with him. He went to jail. Anyways, big black dude. He went to jail. There's a video of them. They just got through doing a show, just came off a stage, and they were in like a bathroom. And this girl comes in the bathroom after he gets through peeing and starts giving him a blowjob. So if that's happening to you, and I know it happens back in the day with New Edition, and with everybody.
Any rock band,
So
101.
if you have women willing to walk in a bathroom stall to give you a blowjob or sleep with you because you have some money, how come you can't rap about it?
Well, okay.
I mean,
Oh,
how
yeah, all right.
how can we blame the man? I should say we can't. If you're
No,
not
you
doing
can't.
it,
Have you seen like you just scroll on what women are portraying themselves and what they it's just gotten so ridiculous, and then
Yeah.
you can't have it both ways. You can't let me act disrespectful, but
but treat me like a woman.
right, and I feel bad for men because in all honesty, you guys got to be like, which way do I go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
it's tough. The problem with it is several different problems, but from a female perspective, I think, and I'm not a female, but I think that young female see the success that's going on in hip hop music today, and they succumb to that and say, well, if I need to be a ratchet bitch, if I need to be a hoe, then and I'm gonna make big money doing it.
But are they making big money?
Wait.
Well, some are.
The Instagram models, some of them, but they're classy. I mean, in all honesty, when you look at Instagram, the ones that are on those, there's a lot of them that are like, and then there's the other side of it. There's some stuff out there that I just can't believe they allow on Instagram. Did you see the one, the little kids? The little girls, like 4 years old, twerking?
That's all day long. It's all day long.
It's like, really?
It's all day long.
How are they going to build you up?
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sad. Ladies,
It's bad.
get some backbone. Respect yourself. Just
Bring it
have
up a
respect.
notch.
You
But
got to. You have to
parents
have
are
respect.
pimping their kids, like
they
the
are.
4-year-old.
Well, the mothers nowadays.
And I saw one.
Don't bring
the
up
kid
the
was in the back.
Kardashians.
No, the kid was in the back seat. The little boy. It may have been 4 or 5.
Oh yeah, he was cussing.
Yeah.
My mother would have slapped the shit.
Ooh.
But and they think it's cute.
Yeah.
They think
I would have
it's cute.
missed a birthday.
Wait,
That's how
the little
long
kid
I
that
would have
was
been knocked
using the
out.
F word? He
Yeah.
kept saying,
Yeah.
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 Right. That's
Bitch,
ridiculous.
And talking to his mom, and she's like, "You are you tired or whatever?" She's like, no, he gonna be tired.
but it's like, what have we have become
is what
this? Whatever I can do to
It
get
ain't cute.
Instagram
It's
likes,
not cute.
which is like, wow. There was actually a show on Netflix that was all about a society that based everything on like a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Like what their likes were. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Instagram
Didn't
did
see
an
that
actual. I wish I
It's
could remember
it's
the name of that
ridiculous.
show, but I was watching it. But it was all about how everybody was just in these false realities, which is very close to what we have now,
Mm-hmm.
as to what they portray and what is actually going on. But it was like a bank account. It was like
Ridiculous.
everything that you did in life was based on for job hiring,
Mm-hmm.
for any kind of benefits was all based on, well, how many followers do you have? How many likes do you have?
Right.
And I'm like, wow, we're not
It's
too far
ridiculous.
from that
I
now.
don't need that many likes. All right, Colin Kaepernick is name itself is in several songs. So Big Sean, YG, they have a hit song called "Big Bank Take Little Bank," and the song made the soundtrack of the new Madden game, the whatever. Madden released the soundtrack and blurred Colin Kaepernick's name out. So they made a statement saying that it was an accident or whatever. But YG and Big Sean has went on like a tour of rants saying do not blur his name out. So they've put his name back in. Like I kind of figured they would come out with the it was a mistake type of bullshit, and it's not. You did it on purpose and thought you can get
don't
away
make
with
a
it.
mistake like that. That's
Right.
intentional.
Right. So shout out to Big Sean and YG for sticking up for Colin, because I think that it goes back to he's being targeted for standing up for what he believes in.
Mm-hmm.
So because he believes in this, everybody
Yeah,
is
that
just
ain't the first time
Yeah.
you've seen that happen.
right. It's not.
And then the whole narrative was changed because of our president and other people who said, well, he's disrespecting the flag,
Right.
he's disrespecting the troops. Has nothing to
Nothing to
do
do
with
with that.
Nothing.
Well, what do you think about, speaking of Donald Trump, and we're not going to get this asshole too much time, but they're thinking about
Removing
his star. Now, I think they definitely should, of course.
I
but
think we should
you
go
know-
out there with a sledgehammer and beat that bitch out of the ground. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the last guy did.
Right.
And they're saying this is the second or third time someone has tore up his star. But he came out the other day and he called Don Lemon and LeBron James dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb and dumber.
I see, right.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then his wife came out
Yeah.
on Twitter and gave praises to LeBron James. So
That's
was that a hit against her husband? Because
And his daughter came out and on the whole border thing with the children. She came out on that as well. She thought that was not a good idea of separating the kids from
that's
the
only because
parents.
they took her clothes out of every damn thing. Same way think about that bitch.
Exactly. So I think all of that is a distraction and intentional to kind of change the narrative. I think they have gotten together and said, okay, well, listen, you go out there and you go in that direction, and that'll kind of take the sting out of what my dumb ass just said.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are supposed to look at it as division, but no, I don't look at it that way. I think that they sit around the dinner table and come up with this bullshit.
He's a media
media
hype genius.
whore.
He is.
He is, but he's so good at what he does. But what you're not paying attention to, and what the American public are being, you guys are missing out on what's happening behind the scenes.
That's
and
right. All the laws that are being changed and stuff.
It's like you're getting mad at the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Let him be Donald, okay? Let him do his stupid ass shit, and pay attention to what you're losing because you're not. And this is the conversation nobody's having.
True.
Right.
I mean, you're very much up on this, Lee. You've seen the changes of what they're going after.
Oh yeah.
He wants to. I mean, from the emissions, he wants to lift all. And then, what do you think about? The terrifying. Is he playing dangerous games with China?
He is, and they need to come over here and just get him. Leave us alone.
Come get him.
We'll help
Take
you get him.
Dong.
We'll help you get him.
He pimped China. He got the patents that he'd been trying to get approved over there for more than 10 years. He got them done within the first 30 days of being the president of the United States. Now he got what he wanted. Now he's trying to pimp them out again.
Yeah. Well, they need to just come and get him.
But you know what it is? He puts up this ugly picture of the stuff that he wants them to do, these tariffs and what have you. But in the background, he's cutting some other deals.
Yeah. They need to
You know
watch
what I mean?
him. They need to just cut his balls off.
He's
and
doing
feed it
the
to him.
same thing that his former campaign manager was doing, pimping.
Right, pimping. Well, they need
Straight
to
up.
stop him. They need to, stop him.
Well,
and
the way
do
to
something
stop
with
him is people need to go to the polls.
Right.
There's a big election
we
right now.
dancing now? Oh, I'm sorry, the wrong poll.
Oh my God. All right, listen, guys. Our topic tonight is, has ratchetness become a lifestyle? So let me see if I can play this.
Okay.
Oh, I got to turn my phone up, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Put it up by your mic.
And you're acting like this?
Wait, let me start it over again. Because I think it's
That phone cover you got is pretty ratchet.
What?
I mean, you work for the city and you're acting like this? I said you're working for the city and you're acting like this?
Goddamn right. Why you in my... Is anybody talking to you? Why the fuck is you in my goddamn business?
I gotta hear your bullshit.
Why the fuck is you in my business?
Because you're in a public fucking place.
Ugly ass out.
Get your ugly ass out of here.
Bitch, you gone.
Fucking run to the bathroom. Don't try to yell your fucking order at them.
Bitch, you goddamn right. You don't know who you fucking with, bitch. Keep on going. Keep talking. You ass kick buck.
now she goes on to say
What is that?
it's a girl. She's horrible looking. But she goes on to say, I'm not by myself. I came with somebody, right? Whatever. So I been
but
seeing
where
these,
is it?
I don't know where. It's like at a McDonald's or something. I don't know
Okay.
where. So I normally don't comment on anything, but I see it so much. So my comment was, nah, she is just white people, white in parentheses, talk about us. Come on now, act like a lady. That's what I put. Okay? Man, the comments that I received because of this has went,
Viral?
oh my God.
What'd you do?
You don't want us to act a certain way in front of your precious white people, but I'm talking BS. Yeah, okay. Why the fuck you care how they treat us or how they talk about us? You actually said white people, not me, as if they are epitome of model citizens. Ratchet TV even responded with the funny face. White people don't know how to mind their business. I mean, and it goes on and on. I mean, it's so many people that I had a guy, I wish I can find it, a guy that was like, oh, you want your precious white daddy. You want white people saying white people can't mind their business would act a fool if white people commented. Black people are always acting like this in public. Fuck out of here. This ratchet bitch making a scene and got called out for it regardless of her color or his. Some people kind of came to my rescue and was like, one girl said, no, sis, you right. This is why people talk about us so much, right? And my whole thing was, it wasn't catering to white people, which I have no problem with any race. But when they're killing us on a daily basis and we're killing us on a daily basis,
Right.
and then the first thing people say is that black people are aggressive or black people are confrontational and we're afraid of them. This is the freak why. And then you're telling him, I didn't come by myself. That's kind of, people consider it's a threat, right?
Yeah.
So do you have to act all loud and then I mean, I don't know if you've seen this whale. I'm going to talk about her because everybody was trying to come for me. And I really wanted to say come for me. I don't do the social media gangbang stuff because I'm so ignorant. I'd probably give my address out. Like, meet me at my house, bitch. That's just how crazy, like, I'm stupid. Like, I'm retarded.
We heard about you following certain rappers.
You don't want to fall into that.
I don't. Yeah. That's why I said it was a Sunday morning. I'm going to respond nicely. But they kept coming. I'm like, y'all keep coming for me. You really don't want to. Because I'm trying to tell you there's a way to handle things. Her big hungry behind should have been up somewhere getting her a salad, first of all, with that bright red hair, looking like I don't know who.
Looking like a rooster.
Yes. But it's embarrassing.
But see, like I said earlier, you jumped into a pool of alligators.
I did.
You went into a neighborhood that the whole neighborhood is that way.
Probably but let me tell you something.
They go to that website because they can relate.
And then I thought about it. It's called Ratchet TV.
Right.
And I'm not perfect. I get a little riled up or something. But I just think when I go out in public, I know how to act. Like there are certain times where I go somewhere, I'll be wanting to go off.
It's called self-respect.
You have to respect you
first.
No one's going to take you serious acting like this.
Not at all.
So you don't think you can probably...
Regardless of their color or race or background. When you go out in public and you act a damn fool, you got to understand that damn fool's going to respond to you.
Right. People are tired. And no offense, but white people calling the police on us for everything now. So you might want to just be cool.
Wait, please rephrase that. You mean ignorant ass white people.
Ignorant ass.
That's
ignorant.
True.
And are you white though? But you're Italian. Is that the same? Like you're Italian and black.
I German. I get that.
But you people know what I mean because just there's ignorance in every race, black, white, Hispanic, all over.
Do you know? Name Lynn just did a thing. They played Mississippi, and he said the stench of slavery. He said he was upset. They were leaving Mississippi, and he said you could still. There was a certain thing, and I'm like, my aunt's from Biloxi, and I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, there's two things you don't want to be in the South is black or a female. I mean, it's not just that.
Well,
there's like a lot to be said about certain areas of the South.
True.
Still.
There is still.
And then let me ask you, there's the other thing that I noticed is this unspoken, divider. Well, you'll see people where they just kind of walk around each other. There's like, we know you're there, but we're not talking to you.
Here's the thing about the racism in the South. And I was pretty much raised in the South. Just, this is why I respect the South. If they're racist in the South,
they let you know.
They let you know and they don't mess with you. They're not going to be out here calling the police on you. They don't give a damn what you do. They don't come on my grass. Don't come near me. I'm not going to come near you. We don't like you because you black. That's it, point blank. And I'm saying there are probably nowadays is a little, but when I was coming up, they didn't like you. They didn't mess with you. They didn't go out doing things to you. Here, it's an undercover thing. So, I got a lot of black friends and and then you walk away, they want to call you the N-word. So to me, I'd rather have somebody who's openly racist and don't like me and ain't messing with me. I ain't talking to you. Don't talk to me. Right. We ain't going to have dinner together. We ain't whatever. You know what I'm saying? I respect them in a sense. They not messing with me. They just don't like me. Sorry for you.
It is out front and you know.
You know.
Oh,
for the most part.
If I want to post on my Facebook, like I did the thing in Miami with the Yahweh, and I have a lot of pictures with some of the members of Yahweh, and of course everybody's black. I don't have any of my white friends, like, I posted something where I got 100 and something likes on me getting divorced, like the most likes I've ever gotten. So I know you're there.
Right.
But because my posts have become a lot of, and my friends that are black, is like, they're the ones who are like, hey, have you noticed?
You don't have any white folks commenting on your post.
No, it's like silently.
Do you think they're uncomfortable or they don't condone what you're doing?
Yeah, I think there's a certain. Well, I went from. I didn't have. There was no black people around,
and that's why your whole.
And it wasn't intentional.
You got divorced. You moved to California,
she gone crazy.
And now all of a sudden
went over to the black side.
They're gonna blame her divorce. She lost her mind and got divorced. Now she's hanging with the ninjas all the time. There's no white people nowhere, and people be offended. But black people would too. If I was to start posting nothing but white people, trust me. Your people
know.
good. Because black people will call your ass out on that shit.
Right. Well,
right on your Instagram.
Guys.
Oh, bitch, you can't put no. Where all your black folks now? You think you're too good? You can't hang around no black people.
No,
all the rats is gonna come out.
The remark was, "You look mighty white on your Facebook page."
Right. So.
And that's because I'm being the only part of the picture that's white. But I mean, it's just I don't really give a shit because
you do what you do.
I do what I do. But somebody did ask me that about. We were talking about do you think you would ever use the N-word? And I said, no, it was never used in a way. We've talked about that. I didn't grow up with that ever being used as like, hey, yo.
See, I have a friend that's white, and she thinks she's black. She doesn't even want to be considered white. And I tell her all the time, like, because I always use the Walmart incident, because Walmart is the one place you do not want to go acting crazy. And I'll be telling her, like, you can't, because she'll be in there on her phone, like, yeah, this nigga. And I'm like, girl, you can't be saying that in Walmart, because here's the thing. I am black, and if a bunch of black sisters come and whoop your ass, I'm going to have to roll with my sisters whether I want to or not, because I'm going to get my ass whooped too. So guess what? I don't like pain, so stop using the N-word, and it's not cute.
Wait, as obviously black people.
How old is she?
She's she's younger than me. She's probably, I don't know, she's probably in her 40s though. But she's just, and she really just,
but see,
she just has but she really is, it's not like it's fake. She really is like, sometimes we think she act more black than I do. Right, like she just really got that swag now.
Like Eminem. Right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. You have a lot of
people who grew up in it, and it's okay. It's okay if you grew up that way. Just, you cannot, because not everybody is going to say, oh, she grew up around black people, she get a pass. Because some people are not going to give you a pass no matter what.
And they may not know that of your history.
They don't care. I have a cousin right now that she would be ready to be like, I don't care who she been around.
But let me ask you.
And so you have to explain that, but you can always go ahead.
Why? And I really want to know this because I got into this conversation with the two gentlemen that signed me up for the gym yesterday, both black men. And I said, in the conversation about the M-word came up, and I said, can I ask you a question? Why wouldn't you annihilate that from your vocabulary? Because you're kings, and you I mean, legitimately, that's you were kings, and that it was always a degree. It didn't come from anything, and you said that you don't even like the word, not even in jest, joking. Hey, my and. And all of that. I'm like, it like you. That's also a thing to me that fuels.
Yeah.
The white people let you you can call each other that all day long, and they'll justify. Well, of course, that's what he is. And I'm always about like, you start calling each other king, queen, you might get a total different kind of handle on that, and also to have your young men and women, black young men and women, to empower them. To me, that's as much as what you say, conversations that you have, like telling young girls that they're smart versus pretty all the time. Mm-hmm. So there's something to be said about word association.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because when your kids around each other have that word thing going and where it's acceptable, but out in the world it's used so derogatory.
It is.
And even the black people say
and
how you feel about that word from anybody else. It's like,
well, there are some people who use it. I am guilty of saying the N-word, but I don't say it in public. Like, you're not going to see me in Walmart, in a restaurant or somewhere and say, oh, look at that.
Well, you would never turn to your son and say, listen, and then use that. I'm trying to, I can hold a conversation without using a curse word. There are some people who cannot hold a conversation without using a curse word. And it shows a sign of your intelligence, because you should be able to hold a conversation without using a curse word. Now, when I get around my peeps or something and I'm joking, whatever, I might say, and I'm working on that. Because I find myself when I'm doing my lives and I'm trying to explain things because it's live, Honey's Closet. But I'm like, okay, and I'm working on that. I am working on me. But I know how to act in public, and we should not be out in public. I hear kids saying it in front of the elderly, and I think it's so disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I hear elderly saying I think it's funny.
But you also
I don't let the kids use it in my car.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
No, I tell them to stop that.
I
don't even like to play songs with the N-word in it. Yeah. And some of the songs, like every fourth word is the N-word. Wait, come on, man. That's not talent. That's easy. Any dumbass can make a rap record using the N word or the B word and all that. That's easy.
Very
It takes
easy.
no talent to do that.
When is it that the other thing I posted my jam Ruth Brown. I used to cover the song that she did, As Long As I'm Moving. And I remember the band that I was in. I did a lot of Ruth Brown. I did Big Mama Thornton. I have a very bluesy voice, and I was thinking about that. It's like you're driving around and you see all how as a culture. I mean, everything that we've gotten that has any kind of sauce to it has come from the black culture in a lot of different ways.
Well, because there ain't no disrespect to y'all, but we are the most emulated race in the whole entire world because we are beautiful. And everybody's beautiful. But people want, for whatever reason, want to be like us.
The flavor.
But how is it?
But they would not want to spend a day in life in the black man's face right now.
Well, we know that. But I mean, so why,
knock it off.
Why would, to me, it's like, I don't know. I guess I would have quite a different attitude as far as I would always feel superior in a certain way.
But we have to start loving each other. That's what's wrong with the black people. We have to love each other.
No, I don't mean over other people. I mean, the image that they're trying to tell me I am. I would feel I would just look at that. It would be like somebody dressing like, look at, you come in and I'm wearing all your stuff and you have a saying and I'm imitating everything about you.
Yeah, well, you have those out there.
Right?
So, to answer the question, has ratchetness become a lifestyle? Like, is it the thing to be ratchet now?
It's become an entertaining factor.
I think it's always been, but it's seen, heard, felt more because of the internet.
Right. I think that when you're ratchet, you get more than respect. Like, people were coming for me because I said, hey, just act like a lady. So it's wrong to tell somebody to act like a lady.
But they don't know how to do that.
Right, because listen,
their environment hasn't allowed them to be exposed to how to be a lady.
Right. Hey, listen, guys, do not fall into being ratchet. Ratchet should not be a lifestyle. We should not want to talk, act, look, associate with ratchetness, ratchetivity. I'm going to make up that word, ratchetivity. We should not. We should be able to carry ourselves. Yeah. Hey, there's a coming time place where I'm telling you, I might need to, but for me to be aggressive all the time and like, first of all, the ones who act so hard ain't nothing. Right. Half the ones that act so hard ain't got to
pluck them and knock them out.
You know that saying, it's not the dog that's, barking and carrying on. It's the little quiet one in the corner that'll sneak up and bite you in the ass.
Exactly.
We got a call.
Exactly.
Do you have a call?
Welcome to Honey's Closet. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm sitting here listening to this show, and right now I'm going to be a two-headed coin. First of all, us as black people, as a race, as a culture, we influence and have so much impact on different people, and not just society, on a race and everything. But if we would learn how to come together and work as one,
absolutely,
we can overcome a lot of things and, as they would say, take back what we feel is ours. But because we are so divided and we have get rich and only I can get rich and only can be successful mentality, that holds us down a lot. Now, I hear y'all saying y'all don't like to say the word nigger, but anybody, if you really look at it, anybody can be a nigger. If you look at the true definition of nigger, it's called the ignorant person.
Right. My mom used to
say anyone can be a nigger. And like I said before when I came on the show, it's power that you give to words. If you give that word the type of power that the negative impact that it's supposed to be, then it's going to have that type of power. And us being black people, we are very inventive. We can take something and flip it around and make it sound good. We can make poor sound like that's the thing to be when we want to. When we put our mind to it. So I all the ones that don't like the word nigger, that's them or whatever, I use the word nigger. I use it different terms, in different phrases. I can use the word, hey, what's up, my nigga? Like, I'm cool. That's my man. That, I'll fight. Or I can use it, what's up, nigga? Like, right now you being, you ignorant or you're not my man right now. We about to go at it. So it's the power that you give the word.
But what if I said it to you?
Right.
What if when you walked in the door, I said, what up, man? What you and I mean.
And then I would say it back to you. What's up, nigga? It depends on how you say it to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, if a white man was to call me, if a white man was to say, all right, get out of here, you nigga, I would say, I don't see your mother, because I know he's shooting it to me negatively.
Right.
I think that's a dangerous zone to live in because you get upset when somebody uses it towards you in a negative way.
Actually, I wouldn't get that upset.
But
because I would tell him, well, it takes one to know one.
But listen, by the way that you responded, showed that it bothered you.
It bothered me, but it's not going to bother me. It's going to bother me where I'm going to make it bother you too. If someone that's not my color call me nigga, I'm like, oh, it takes one to know one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so you really don't like your father? You know, that's going to make them mad, because if they don't like the word that much, by me flipping it back to them, that's really going to piss them off. Now, if I sit there and be like, oh, you, and I don't react, or I stay calm and I shoot it back to them, they're going to get more, like they said, it takes two to argue.
Right.
So they're going to get more upset than I'm getting upset. As far as ratchetness, I say you have to know when to be ratchet and when not to be ratchet.
And I said that. There's a time and a place to be. Well, I said not necessarily ratchet, but there's a time and place when you step up and be like, okay, you really not about this life. Like, we can go there. I don't think that you have to come off all the time. And there are some people that's their lifestyle. Like, I think we all can get a little, I guess the term ratchet, whatever. I use the term hood, but whatever. Anybody can get beat, if you need to defend yourself or whatever, but is that a way that we're supposed to act every time we're seen? No. We need to be able to be taken serious, because people use that against us. Oh, black people are aggressive, or black people are always doing this. And like how everybody mocks us by doing the head thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not how all of us act. So, I just think there's a time and a place for everything. We really need to play. Go ahead, Lee. Our prank call.
Oh, okay.
Our prank call. We may have to have a part 2 to ratchetness, because I think that we can go on and on, and it's really not fair to give it such a short amount of time. So we really do. But check this out, guys. If you're tuning in, you're listening to Honey's Closet Live on the Power of Voices. Last week we did a prank call. I am still getting calls about the prank call. The comments were hilarious. Somebody said that they believe Joker wanted the guy who we were prank calling. It was so much going on. But we got so many positive feedback. So this week I decided, instead of doing a prank call, we were going to play an old prank call that we did when we prank called my dad. So here we go.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, welcome to All Talks with Vix and Honey.
It's Vix. Oh, sorry.
Can I finish? With any and everything goes.
Yes.
Shut up, Vix. Honey, hey, we're finna prank call people, so we don't have time. We're gonna just go for it.
Okay,
so
we're
finna prank call my dad. My son Derek's gonna help us. Chuck Basie in the house.
Okay, let me get the right number.
Okay,
the right number?
323. Okay, put it on speaker.
Okay.
Joseph,
damn it, we're gonna call him back.
Right now. Hello?
Hello?
I have your order. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yes, I'm at the gate. I have your order. Come pick up your order, please.
You what?
I have your order.
What order?
I have your order. What you mean what order? You ordered 20 minutes ago.
I haven't ordered anything.
You order chicken. I know you. You always order.
I ordered chicken.
Don't get smart with me, motherfucker. You order. I know you order.
I ain't ordered no chicken.
Nah, you order chicken. I know you. You black as fuck. I know you.
Well, when you gonna bring it?
You come to the gate. I'm at your gate, please. I know you have gate card. Don't play.
I'm in the bed.
No, don't tell them. I don't want to hear, motherfucker. Come get your food, please. I'm at the gate. No, you come to the gate, motherfucker. I know you. You come to the gate, motherfucker.
I'm not coming to no gate.
Oh, you go watch the gate. Walk your old ass to the gate, motherfucker.
I'm not coming to no gate, okay?
No, you order and you go pay, and you pay me now, or I'll go knock on your door, motherfucker. I know you live.
I ain't ordered.
Apartment 1036, motherfucker. I know you, motherfucker.
Well, I am ordering nothing.
No, you ordered, man. I know your voice.
Okay, then.
You like chicken. You from Alabama. You like
He
Louisiana.
always order and never come to a motherfucking gate. He always order, always.
You always do this, motherfucker.
Black people always order and don't pay.
Lazy black people, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, come to the gate right now, motherfucker. Now. We tired of driving. Come now.
Who is
If you don't come to the gate, you don't order here no motherfucker.
We come to your door and karate chop you, motherfucker. Now.
Oh, you gonna hang up, motherfucker?
Don't hang up on this phone.
Yeah, okay.
Hello? We're going to call him back.
Call him back. You hang up on me, motherfucker. Now serious, motherfucker.
Yeah, call back to be serious, motherfucker.
He ain't gonna answer. That's him calling me. He ain't gonna answer. Okay, you hang up on me now. I'm mad, motherfucker. I couldn't come fool you, your ass, motherfucker. I don't pay, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. You better ask somebody, motherfucker. I don't care, motherfucker. You better come get your food.
We tired of this all the time. All the time we with
Chinese,
food.
you order Chinese rice.
You don't mess up with the Chinese people.
On chicken, motherfucker.
We are some weak or down.
This is my last piece of chicken,
It's
motherfucker.
a cold out here.
At least give me $5 for gas, motherfucker. You got me for a motherfucker. Give me my gas money now, motherfucker. No, I know you, motherfucker.
We come to your door.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I know you, motherfucker.
The gate is opening right now, Hassan Chop. Let's go.
How you told feel, motherfucker?
Let's go. The gate open now, Hassan Chop. Let's go. I'm sick of these black motherfuckers now. Let's go.
I got 100 rounds, motherfucker. I don't pay, motherfucker. I'll put your own ass in the go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, my poor father. Okay, so
Now, how did y'all break it down to him?
It took me like 30 minutes to get him to understand that it was us. Like, I called him back from my number, and he was like, because he doesn't look at the numbers.
Right.
And so he's like, is Joker still there? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. He didn't look at the number. So I'm like, Daddy, it's me and Pookie. And he's like, who is this? And I'm like, it took like 30 minutes
to convince
him or to get him to understand, man, this is when I lived in Apple Valley. I had tears.
Oh, that was a funny bit.
It was, oh my God. And I felt so bad. I'm like, we shouldn't be talking like that. But it was like, we got into it and you have to make it seem real.
Right.
And so I was like that. He didn't even know he just knew chicken and he wasn't coming down. And we were trying, but the only way, and he really didn't turn up like my dad can.
Yeah.
We were trying to get him to turn up because he will cuss you out. And when he said, I ain't bringing you shit, we was like, oh my God. Yes.
That's funny. How long ago was that?
Oh, that had to be like 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does he ever talk about it?
He never talks about it. No, I think he forgot. But me and my friend Vicky, we used to sit here. We did a little thing called Vixen Honey. Mm-hmm. And we just did YouTube stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to play the video, the prank call that got me hired to start doing radio probably next week or something.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, but that's what we used to do. We used to sit back and just prank call people.
That's funny.
Yeah. Joker, what do you think? He doesn't seem amused.
About what?
Oh.
A prank call?
Oh, yeah. Okay. He doesn't seem too amused about the prank call. But yeah, we have a couple of other ones on there and we were prank calling people and doing stuff and it was just really crazy. So I just wanted to share that one. So
that's funny. That was a good bit.
Yeah. So so we got like 4 minutes. So before we close out, we can recap our ratchetness. So anything else you want to add to the ratchet, Joker?
There's a lot I can add. It's
what are you on, a 3-second delay?
Nah. Because when you talk about, like, I hear different people talking, I see different stuff happening with Trump and everything, and I'm like, why don't y'all just go ahead and do what you have to do to get this man out of office? And I'm like, okay, I know I can do my part by voting, but I'm just not happy with that. I can just vote. I mean, I look at this and I'm like, it got to be some type of lawyer out there or somebody can see all the things that this man doing he's not supposed to do. Like, the comments he made about LeBron James and them. I feel you as a president or some type of act shouldn't be able to do that. And I feel the reflection of the president is reflecting what the world doing back now. But ratchetness has been around for years. It's just different names and people show it in different ways. I believe in being ratchet in a classy way, like a way where you may be upset on the inside, but you can hide it where the person won't see that you upset, and it make them even more upset. And you can give them like ratchet comments and everything, and be smart about it. You know, be a gentleman or a lady about it. I mean, you get in an argument with somebody, you don't have to let them know that they really pissing you off. You know, just come back with like, you know, nice sayings or whatever. Like, wow, you kissed your mother with that mouth, or, geez, no wonder you're here by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I mean, it's different ways to be ratchet, but the extreme that we take it to, like I said, we're very inventive and creative. So if we can put that much energy into that, we should be able to put that much energy into, you know, doing positive stuff and, you know, having the world look at it as a different way, because they do judges. They're judges by the way one person act or the way a group of people act. And I really don't like that neither. And I'm like, sometimes, you know, we put ourselves out there on that predicament, or how they would say situation, for them to say negative things about us. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you act ratchet in public.
Right.
That's what people feed on.
That's what they feed on, and that's what they show, and that's what they videotape, and that's what they put on Ratchet TV and World Hop, whatever.
World Star,
and everything. And then they want to say black people are so aggressive and confrontational, and that's why we kill them, because we're afraid of them, and that's nothing but a lie, you know. And it's unfortunate, you know. But like I said, I didn't think my comment would get the response that it got. Like, my comment got so many responses, and like I said, not all of them were negative, but then again, you know, and I came back, I clapped back, but I didn't feel the need, because I didn't know if Ratchet TV was watching as well. I'm sure they're looking at the comments, and so I snapped back in the sense that they could you know, be like, okay. And I definitely threw in, you know, check out my Honey's Closet. Since y'all coming for me, check out Honey's Closet, check out Joker Management. I didn't mention United to Live with Autism. I didn't want to put that with that, but I did say, hey, since y'all want to clap back and come for me, go support my websites, Honey's Closet, my show, Joker Management. We got some boxing going on. So
y'all want to call in and voice your opinion.
I told them, I said, listen,
they're not going to do that because they're basically cowards,
right? Because it's easy to be a social media gangster. I'm no social media gangster.
And if they so ratchet, why don't they go after the president? Why don't they go on the president tweet? Be ratchet with him. They so ratchet. That's impressive to me. That'd be very impressive.
Right. Well, they're not going to do that, though, because it's too much like right. They don't even have the good sense the Lord gave them to do something like that. They want to. Then
they need to ask themselves, how ratchet are they? Because if they ratchet, you go after anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did. We caught the White House. Is that right? Was we ratchet? We caught the White House.
Mm-hmm.
No, y'all was just playing around with the White House.
Well, we did call, though. Mr. Lee dialed the number. He dialed the number. We was like, hey, call us back at Honey's Closet, and gave him the number. Nobody called us back, though.
I wish I had the number. I'll call him.
Nobody called us back. Hey, thank you for tuning in,
Joker. Text me the number.
Okay, we will. Joker, thank you for tuning in and calling in. We appreciate it. Everybody for calling in. Always stand for something, or you fall for anything. Look, I know you guys could have been hanging out anywhere else in the world, but you decided to join me right here inside of Honey's Closet, and because of that, I so love and appreciate you. Stay prayed up. Pray for me. I always pray for you. Until next week, God bless, and the doors of the closet are closing.
Who got the ears to the gossip? Which radio station is the hottest? And if it's sweet like honey, then I got it. If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey Closet know what's really going on. So tell me something good, You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J Dub, turn the volume up.